So in this video I'm going to show you how I made this infinity mirror on the cheap basically. It's all Discworld theme, so we've got the Light Fantastic, just because that seemed a very appropriate name for something to go on, for something like this. Got the Unseen University there with the Hogfather. It's the first of many Discworld things that I'm going to do this year, and hopefully you'll enjoy, so keep watching and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so it's going to be my first go ever with any kind of sandblasting. So I've got a few bits and pieces. We have the sandblasting kit. Obviously we have the sand as well to go with it. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Got a nozzle to go on the end of the sandblaster. Then we've got mask, goggles and a full face visor as well, because I've got no idea how messy this is going to get. Now you've already seen I cut the vinyl out on this and laid it down onto the glass. Now I'm thinking that what I need to do is just literally with this nozzle hold it flat against the glass and work my way over. That's the plan. This, according to the manual, with this end on, it should, in theory, suck the sand up there, blow it out, and then recover it back into this bag again. So hopefully it's not going to get too messy, but that's very much fingers crossed. So let's wait and see. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I've done. I've just used the fence off a router table, clamped it along there, just using a bit of an offcut, clamping it on the one side, and what I'll do is I'll sandblast that side, flip it over, reclamp it, and then do the other side. So yeah, I'm just going to do it in 2 stages, and hopefully this will all work out for the best. Okay, so we've had a bit of a fail there on 2 fronts really. The first one is, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but I think when I've clamped it on the edge, it's actually cracked the glass on the inside. So although I can actually see that it's worked quite well in this part, down there you can definitely see the bit that's been etched as opposed to the bit that I missed. So the sandblasting itself worked well, but because of how I clamped it, it actually cracked the glass. So we'll put that to one side. I'll have a think. I don't know if I can find a way to cut the glass along there and use it in something else. I might be able to get away with that, but I'll see how it looks when I actually get the vinyl off. I think what I'll do is I'll finish blasting that another time. But fortunately, the piece that I really wanted to use in my infinity mirror was this one. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to use the guide rail on the router table just to lean it against, and try that. The second fail was in terms of the actual recovery system. Just going to have given that a bit of a sweep up. Although there is a small amount that's made it back into the bag, I think the vast majority has ended up on the table. So I think in the future what I'll do is build a little cabinet for it. Just a few bits of ply should do the job. Just something where to collect all of the sand. But hopefully I'll have enough to finish blasting through this one. one looks to have been far more successful. I think one of the things that I did was actually placed the sandblaster on the glass, squirted, release the trigger, then moved it, rather than trying to move it around. I think that, although we've got some overspray, it's nowhere near as much as on the first one. Doesn't seem to have gone as far either, so that's an improvement. Just looking at it now, looking at it through the light, you can see there are still one or two places that I just need to blast over again, but I think in the main that looks to have been very successful. So I'll just clean up those couple of bits and then I will take the tape off. I am just up to the light. Try not to get directly in the light. Yep, I think that looks, for a first attempt, that is not bad at all. So on the front of the actual wooden part of the mirror, I just want to get something sort of Discworld-y, and I thought, seeing as it's lights, and I think it was the first book, certainly one of the first books was called The Light Fantastic, that seemed like a very appropriate thing to carve on the front. After a very quick sand over, it's looking very nice. What I'm going to do now is mix up the milliput, and I couldn't decide between the red and the yellow ink, so I'm going to try a couple of different things using both the colours. So anybody who's not used milliput before, it's very, very easy. It comes in all sorts of different colours. The cheapest that I could find was the yellow grey, so that's a reason why I'm going to be using yellow grey. It's all sanded up. The effect that I've got with mixing the two different colours has worked out quite well. You know, in various parts you can see the two colours are very much sort of blended together, giving me that nice effect, which is what I was after. I I was hoping to get it a bit redder to begin with, but you know, I think I would have used the whole bottle of ink, and it was just never. You know, I don't think it was ever really going to get to as red as I wanted it to. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. So now, as I said, time to get the LEDs sorted out in here. Okay, so all I've done is, again, I've just wrapped these round. I'm going to secure them with some hot melt glue. It all works. I think if I could get some of the sort of two-way mirror film on the back of here, that would make it look even better. Okay, so I finished up the piece. Camera battery died while I was attaching the LEDs, but literally all I've done is just run along these with some hot glue into place, put some hot glue on the back of the mirror. The glass is still not in, because what I'm thinking is I might do some more of these, and then it's just a simple case of, you know, lift one out, pop a new one in, so it can be interchangeable as we go. I really like how the milliput turned out. Aside from the fact I would have liked it to be a little bit redder, I really do like the effect, sort of the marbling effect of the two-colour milliput. And on the whole, I am pretty happy with that. So that's the first fully completed thing I've made in 2018 done, and I'll find somewhere nice to put this in the house, and get a couple of pictures of it in the dark, because unfortunately my camera isn't the best in low light, so you don't get the full effect. So I'll see what I can do, and put some pictures somewhere around the page, or somewhere around the screen, sorry, just so you can see how it looks in the dark. So keep watching for future videos. You know, got lots of things planned for this year. A lot of them are going to be Discworld themed, purely because I absolutely love Discworld, and on the whole, you know, I'm struggling for ideas. So I think, you know, the Discworld has a wide variety of things that we can work on. You know, and I've got some quite interesting plans that will hopefully come together over the course of the year. So stay tuned, subscribe, share, please. Thank you. Come again soon.